There are many different ways in getting around in the city of Toronto. One of them, biking, is both environmentally friendly and great for your health. But it can be as complicated to buy a bike as it is to buy a car. That's why today we're going bike shopping. So Mark, it's summer. I want to buy a bike. Can you help me out?
Absolutely. So we need to figure out what kind of bike you need, and then we figure out sizing, and then we look at options.
Okay, so probably some city riding, but I'd love to have the option of also going in the trails.
Absolutely. Okay, so what I would say is we should walk down here. We'll take a look at a couple of our entry-level mountain bikes, and we'll see how they are. Now, you don't have to spend a ton of money, but you do not want to buy a really cheap bike that's not going to last. So as long as you spend, say, upwards of, sort of $300–400, you can get a bike that's good for the city, that you can take to the cottage on the weekend, and you can do some light trails, like down to the beaches, through the Don Valley, that kind of thing. What I can do is I can pull down a couple of these bikes. As an example. So this is a Trek.
I love this bike, the way the handlebars work with the steering wheel.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have unlimited space, so we have to kind of make do. So you're looking here as a bike that's $499, and you've got a nice lightweight aluminum frame. Just to give that a lift. It's pretty light.
Oh yeah, that's very light.
Yeah, that's quite good. Also, the bikes have, this particular one has some rapid fire shifters, so it actually has 24 speeds. So there's plenty of gears to go, up hills, down hills, through the woods, through the city. It's very versatile. The other thing that's kind of cool is you get into some shock absorbers in the front. So these front forks have shocks on them.
Great.
It's great because it's safe. It also allows more control when you're, like, say, in the woods or even in the city when you hit potholes. So it's kind of nice that way. It's also very comfortable. This is absolutely way too small. This is a 16-inch bike, and you're well over 6 feet. So we'd probably need to get you somewhere around a 19 or a 20-inch bike. And there's a couple of rules of thumb. What you do is you would stand over the frame and you check for clearance. You want to see if you have an inch or two of clearance between you and the bike. And then the second thing we do is we look at the length of the bike.
Another very important thing to remember is your seat. Now, the evolution of seats have come a long way. 3 important areas. One is it's called a sit bone cushioning. So each side actually moves individually. So it gives cushioning to each time you push down with one leg. Number 2 is the difference in size and width. This one is for less than 50 kilometers. So if you're just riding in the city, go for this seat. If you're going to go some trail riding and longer rides, go with this seat. And third, most importantly, is the space now that they have in between the seat, which allows blood flow going to your genital area and keeps the sperm count up for the men and more comfort for the women. What about bike theft? I know that's one of the biggest problems in Toronto. What's your best way of combating that, in your opinion?
The key thing is when you're locking up your bike, you have to make sure that it's locked up in a safe area. I know it's hard to do if you're a university student or you work in an area that's not that great. But, you want to try and put it in a well-lit area where there's people around. And you want to make sure that it's locked to something that's very secure. So there are a lot of good quality locks out there. And probably one of the best ways to get a U-lock and take your front wheel off, put it to the back, and then lock the whole thing together.
You bought your bike, and you may want to consider buying a computer for your bike now. These little devices are amazing. They can monitor your heart rate, the distance you've gone, and they can also integrate with your personal computer, so you can monitor everything over a month's time. There are a lot of health benefits to biking. One of the most important is it's a low-impact sport. So ground forces coming up do not do damage to your body. The second most important is it's great for your cardiovascular system. And thirdly, it helps strengthen your legs. When you're ready to buy a bike, come down to Duke's and buy from a professional. I'm Dr. Scott Levine, and that's Toronto Living.